the development, what is the definition of development, what are the rules for the development, what are the factors that will affect the brain growth. So when the brain growth is affected, definitely development is affected, because development is the brain factors or the functioning or maturation of the organs function. So last I missed skip the one topic, a very small topic, and that is the normal and abnormalities in the dentation. So here first we discuss the growth, last topic of the growth that was skipped, and topic is the normal dentation, normal dentation. They don't erupt, then total number of the permanent teeth are 28. If they erupt, then the total number of the permanent teeth are 32. So this permanent teeth can vary. It depends on the eruption of the third molar. Keep in mind third molar and third molar. Okay, again repeating, don't worry. So for the new joiners, so total normal dentation, dentation is two types, primary dentation and secondary dentation. Primary dentation is known as temporary or the milk teeth. It is known as permanent teeth. So total number of the teeth in primary dentation are 20. Okay. So total number of the teeth are the permanent teeth. So total number of the permanent teeth are 28 and some cases 32, but mostly 32. Why they are 28 in some cases? Because it depends on eruption of the third molar. And this third molar is also known as wisdom teeth. So this wisdom teeth will erupt at the age of 21 to 25 years. When third molar will erupt, then it will become 32. When third molar will not erupt, it will remain 28. Clear? So permanent teeth can be 28 up to 32 based on the eruption of the third molar or wisdom teeth. Other cases you have to remember. Here is the primary, second term related to that is the when does first tooth appear? What is that? Second you have to remember is the when does first tooth, not a teeth here, tooth to appear. In the cases of the primary teeth, first tooth will appear at the age of 6 to 7 months. So first primary tooth, keep in mind, first primary tooth will appear at the age of 6 to 7 months. But in the case of the secondary or the permanent teeth, first permanent teeth will appear at the age of 6 years. First primary teeth, milk teeth, temporary teeth will appear or erupt at the age of 6 to 7 months. But first secondary teeth or the permanent teeth will erupt at the age of 6 years. Third thing you have to remember, what is the first teeth that tooth that will erupt? Okay, So what is the name of the first tooth? So name of first tooth to root. So in the cases of the primary or the milk teeth, so the first teeth that will erupt or appear is the lower central incisor. Lower central incisor. It is not a permanent, sometime upper central incisor, but mostly it is the lower central incisor. So name of the first tooth to erupt in the primary teeth, that is the lower central incisor. But in the case of the secondary or the permanent teeth, it will be the first molar. So first molar. Here will be first molar that will appear first. So fourth scenario you have to remember is the last tooth to appear. What is the name of last tooth to appear? So in the case first tooth is this lower central incisor and the first molar, and the last tooth to appear in the case of the primary dentation, that is the second molar, but in the case of the secondary dentation, that is third molar. Third molar. So what is the other name of third molar? Third molar is the wisdom teeth. Okay, or wisdom tooth. So wisdom tooth will appear at the age of 20 to 21 to 25 years. So last thing, so when does the dentition or the completes? So when does dentation complete or complete tooth will erupt? When does dentation complete? So in the case of the milk teeth, it will complete in 2.5 years to 3 years. So dentition will complete in 2.5 years to 3 years. It means mostly 2.5 years, but sometimes it will complete in 3 years. Okay, so in the case of the secondary, it will complete at the age of 25 years or 21 to 25 years, because what is going to root? Wisdom teeth is going to root. Okay, so 21 to 25 years for wisdom teeth, but most commonly without wisdom teeth, that is 12 years. 12 years without wisdom tooth. So these 5 points you have to remember all the time. Again repeating, what is the normal dentation? Normal dentation is two types: primary, temporary or milk teeth; secondary dentation or permanent teeth. So total number of the teeth in the case of milk teeth are 20, or in the case of the permanent teeth they can be 28 to 32. It depends on the eruption of the third molar that can erupt at the age of 21 to 25 years. Next one question is, when does the first tooth appear? In the case of the primary teeth, first tooth will appear in 6 to 7 months, but in the case of the secondary teeth, it will appear in 6 years. So, name of the first tooth to erupt. So, in the case of the primary dentation, it is the lower central incisor. In the case of secondary dentation, it is the first molar. Third is the name of the last tooth to appear. So in the case of the primary dentition, it is the second molar. In the case of the permanent teeth, that is the third molar. So when does the dentition complete? Primary dentition complete in 2.5 years to 3 years, but permanent dentition completes mostly in 12 years without third molar or wisdom tooth, but when there is a wisdom tooth it will take 21 to 25 years. So here is a question: when there are some abnormal dentition, okay, or the delayed dentition. So here we have discussed that when does first tooth to appear. Normally first tooth should be appear in 6 to 7 months. When, okay, so, so mostly here says, sir, when the tooth will fall out. Okay, first tooth will fall out. So it depends on the time. So first tooth will fall out in 6 to 7 months. Okay, and finally they will first primary will fall out in 10 to 12 years. So fall out is the first 6 to 7 months, whatever. Years, sorry, not a month, years. First tooth will fall out in 6 to 7 years. First one that will fall out is the upper 6 to 7 years. Now clear? Question came here that, sir, when the first tooth will fall out? First tooth will fall out in 6 to 7 years. But first tooth will erupt in the age of 6 to 7 months. Clear? And what is the name of that first tooth that will erupt? Lower central incisor or first molar. But sometime the tooth will not appear in 6 to 7 months. So what will you call it? You call it delayed dentation. So here actual topic is the abnormalities of the dentation, and first one abnormality is the delayed dentation. Delayed dentation. It means when the first tooth will appear, delay. How much delay? It means when no teeth erupt. Delayed dentition means when no tooth erupt by the age of 13 months. By age of 13 months. So this is the reference. Reference is the 13 months. But normally we have studied that first tooth will erupt or appear at the age of 6 to 7 months. Okay. So when does the primary teeth will fall out? All the primary teeth will fall out. All the primary teeth will fall out up to the age of 10 to 12 years. First primary teeth will fall out at the age of 6 to 7 years. All primary teeth are the milk teeth or the temporary teeth. They will fall out at the age of 10 to 12 years. Clear? So what is the delayed dentation? Normal period for the dentation is 6 to 7 months. But for the delayed dentation, we have to wait for the age of 13 months. So when no tooth erupt by the age of 13 months, that is suggestive for delayed dentation. Okay. So what are the causes or the etiologies for the delayed dentation? So there are multiple causes. Familial, it can be familial. It means in the family, all the mother and father both have the delayed dentition, so child will have delayed dentition. When there is a rickets can be due to the vitamin D deficiency, so it will also due to the delayed dentition. When there is a so third one is the endocrine disorders. Endocrine disorders. What is the endocrine disorders? Delayed dentition can be due to the hypo. So when there is a hypopituitarism, hypopituitarism, hypothyroidism, hypothyroid, thyroidism, and hypoparathyroidism, hypoparathyroidism. Hypo, all things are hypo. Less hormones, less endocrine function. So it will lead to the delayed dentition. So fourth one cause is the Down syndrome. It means genetic defect. So due to the Down syndrome, the delayed dentition can happen. And fifth one. So here is the fifth one cause. Cleidocranial dysostosis. What is that? Cleidocranial, CLEI, cleidocranial dysostosis. Cleido, cleido mean clavicle, cranial mean cranium, and dysostosis mean absence. So what are the features of the cleidocranial dysostosis? What happens in the cleidocranial dysostosis? Here, features or characteristics are the absence of clavicles. When clavicles are absent, clavicles are the collarbones, absence of the collarbones, and there is a large anterior fontanelle, large anterior fontanelle. Okay, and next one is the sotos, large anterior fontanelle, delayed closure of the anterior fontanelle. Here is the delayed closure of anterior fontanelle. Okay, so these are the features of the cleidocranial dysostosis. Okay, so absent clavicle, large anterior fontanelle, delayed closure of the anterior fontanelle. Normally, anterior fontanelle closes in 9 to 18 months. Normal period of the closure of the anterior fontanelle is 9 to 18 months. But when it becomes delayed, so that is the feature of the cleidocranial dysostosis. Clear? And lastly, sixth one is the idiopathic. So sixth one is the idiopathic, unknown cause of the delayed dentition. So again repeating, what are the causes? Familial, rickets, endocrine, hypopituitarism, hypothyroidism, hypoparathyroidism, and cleidocranial dysostosis. It is represented by the absent clavicles, large anterior fontanelle, delayed closure of the anterior fontanelle. So normally anterior fontanelle closes in 9 to 8 months. When it closes delay, that is the feature of the cleidocranial dysostosis, and final is the idiopathic. So this is the delayed dentition. When the first teeth or tooth will appear delay up to the age of 13 months. So next one abnormality other than delayed dentition is the natal teeth. Natal teeth. So natal mean when the teeth, when the baby born. So new natal teeth. Actually, when the baby born, at the birth, at the time of the birth of the baby, teeth are present. So that is called natal teeth. So at the time of the birth of the baby, when the teeth are present, that is called as natal teeth. So what are the causes for the natal teeth? So first one is the Pierre-Robin sequence. Pierre-Robin syndrome or sequence. Pierre-Robin syndrome or Pierre-Robin sequence. So what are the features of the Pierre-Robin syndrome or Pierre-Robin sequence? Here is the triad. What is the triad? First one, it is represented by the cleft palate. So in the Pierre-Robin syndrome, there will be a cleft palate. There will be a glossoptosis, glossoptosis, and third one will be the micrognathia. Micrognathia. I tell you these three things. So cleft plate, you know, this upper lip, there is no roof, or the upper lip is the cut. So glosso mean tongue, optosis mean tongue is behind the oral cavity. What mean tongue is back and to the back of the oral cavity. Smaller tongue, glosso mean tongue, and optosis mean that tongue is back to the oral cavity and it will be smaller. And the micro means smaller, ognathia mean when there is a smaller lower jaw. Smaller lower jaw. That is the micrognathia and back tongue. So all these are the features of the Pierre-Robin syndrome or sequence. So it is a genetic defect. So in this genetic defect, all these three features are present. Next one is the next one causes is the Ellis Van Creveld syndrome. Ellis Van Creveld, Creveld, Creveld syndrome. It is also a genetic defect. So here their features are the short limb dwarfism, short limb, limbs will be short, additional finger and additional finger in the hand and the toes. So there will be additional finger. What is the additional finger? It is known as polydactyly. So poly mean more, dactyly, dactyli. So polydactyly, there will be additional finger and also there could be a congenital heart defect. Congenital heart defect and natal teeth. So what are the causes of the natal teeth? First one is the Pierre-Robin syndrome, Pierre-Robin syndrome. So next one is the Ellis Van Creveld syndrome, Ellis Van Creveld syndrome, and third one, really I have to write all these here. Third one is the Soto's syndrome. So in yesterday lecture we have also studied Soto's syndrome, and fourth one is the epidermolysis bullosa. Epidermolysis bullosa variant. So its variant is variant of the epidermolysis That is very lethal. Okay, these are the causes of the natal teeth. So natal teeth can be due to the Pierre-Robin syndrome. Pierre-Robin syndrome is expressed by the cleft palate, glossoptosis, it means back of the tongue, macrognathia, smaller lower jaw, and it can be due to the Ellis Van Creveld syndrome. What are the features? There will be a short limbs, additional finger or the polydactyly, and the congenital heart defect with the natal teeth, Soto syndromes, and the epidermolysis bullosa variant, and that variant is the acantholytic bullosa. What is that? Acantholytic variety. That is very lethal acantholytic variety. So third category of the abnormal dentition is the Hutchinson teeth. So silence please. Hutchinson. So we have studied in our radiology. If you remember, recall your radiology. So we have studied the Hutchinson teeth. So third is the Hutchinson teeth. So when the central incisor are the peg shape, what is that? So it is the notched incisor. When these incisors are notched, like this one is the incisor, but here is the notch in the central incisor. Incisor here is a some notch. So when there is a notched incisor or the peg incisor. So what are the cause? Actually, these are seen in the congenital syphilis. Congenital syphilis. So what are the features of the congenital syphilis? So in the congenital syphilis, there is again triad. It means genetically there is a disease of the syphilis, so teeth will be notched teeth, especially and notched incisors will be notched. So what are that? So when there is a congenital syphilis, there will be Hutchinson teeth, Hutchinson, sorry, Hutchinson's teeth. Second, in the congenital syphilis, there will be a interstitial keratosis. Okay, interstitial keratitis, and third one will be the SNHL. SNH means sensory neural hair loss or hearing loss or deafness will happen. That is due to the sensory neural deafness. So what are the interstitial keratitis? Okay, when there is the word keratitis, it means there is inflammation of the cornea. So I just few points about the interstitial keratitis. So interstitial keratitis. So actually cornea has 5 layers. Nowadays they call it 6 layers, but still it has 5 layers. Outer layer is the epidermis, then Bowman's layer, stroma, okay, basement membrane, and the endothelium. So these are the 5 layers of the cornea. So when there is inflammation of the stroma, stromal inflammation, that is the interstitial, because stroma is the very 90, it makes the 90% thickness of the cornea. So when there is an inflammation of the stroma of the cornea, that is the interstitial keratitis. So we will discuss in detail. This interstitial keratitis can lead to the corneal ulcer, that can be fungal, viral, acanthamoebic, or the bacterial, whatever. So we'll discuss in the ophthalmology in detail. So here is the end of the normal and the abnormal dentition. So normal teeth abnormal teeth, primary teeth, permanent teeth, or secondary teeth. So abnormal dentition means there are the delayed dentition, natal teeth, and Hutchinson's teeth. So there are the three types of the abnormal teeth. One is the delayed dentition, when the teeth will erupt or the tooth will erupt after or late than 13th month, or there is no teeth appear at the age of the 13th month, that is delayed dentition. Natal dentition is due to the Pierre-Robin syndrome, Ellis Van Creveld syndrome, epidermolysis bullosa, that is the cantholatic variety, and the Soto's syndrome. And Hutchinson teeth are most commonly seen in the disease, that is the congenital syphilis. So when there is a congenital syphilis, there are the triad. One is the Hutchinson teeth, other is the interstitial keratitis, and the sensory neural hearing loss or the sensory neural deafness. Clear? So, okay, I'm going to take the attendance. Okay, have a 10-minute break and